See. Man. A little choked up today and everything. Uh, Allergies or something. Might have to take another one of those pills. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we did a week's worth of dailies now. And we got 13's 29, about 30, $35, not counting 50 an L. So, yeah. It's like having 20%, or actually, I felt like having, yeah, that would be like having 20% challenge instead of 10, I guess. So, anyway, let's do this one. 5 an L. I don't think we need that on, actually. Continue to check, I guess. This ace high. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to have a lot of hands to bluff with here. I do know that. King high in particular. Which, yeah, a lot of stuff on this board we're going to be checking on flop, so. Does ace 10 have to call? I'm trying to think of like what are the better. Ace king. I don't know. I'm not going to. On that roll. Ace king down here. We're going to 4-bet. Oh man, it's going to be one of those days. Sniffling, sneezing. Oh no. Oh, that river is kind of ugly, I have to admit. Kind of ugly with this. I mean, I think I have to check fold this river. Can't really block with his stack depth. I don't know if we can shove. I don't think so. Yeah. Kind of ugly. This board here is also a little bit on the ugly side for ace king. We'll bet though. Not always, but pretty often. And that'll do it for this hand, I think, on that turn. Not much we could do in either of those spots. I don't know about the ace queen if I I mean, I don't think I want to be jamming, but damn. Uh, yeah, we'll just bet, I guess. I don't know. Over here. Down here versus the bet, check, bet, and the knit. I mean, alright. Here we got this. We'll check this time. Yeah, that's an interesting river because now I probably wouldn't bet a jack. So, for a big size, so I think we go with the block. But not that, that's going to matter in these games. But I think the weird river. Down here we double barrel, bet, bet. And do we triple this hand? I think it makes some sense. Miss flush draw up here. We're going to give up, I think. Oh, we win with miss flush draw. All right, down here we got called by eights. All right. Close your eyes, call, and hope someone's bluffing. That seems to be what a lot of these guys do. Doesn't really work that well. At least maybe I don't call enough. Maybe that's the problem. Ace King, do we want to bet? Yeah, I think sometimes we can. Do we want to bet river? What do we do up here? Guess we'll just do that. I don't know. I've seen better turns. We'll go with the small bet here. And then river. Do we want a double block or bet bigger? I think at the speed at which he called, I'm pretty happy to go a little bigger. So we're just gonna stay calm here. What do we got? $31 paid? I don't know. It's not very much. Not a lot of interesting spots at 5-0 today so far. I think we're on our last lap here also. So yeah. Looks like another brick on the old 5-0 today. Don't think we were dealt aces. Or kings. I think we had queens once, so that's gonna probably impact your points a little bit. Oh no, we got another run. Jeez, that's weird. Three bet up here. We get this flop, which has been a reoccurring theme for a bit the last 4 days, 5 days. King, queen, no club over here. Down here. It's one of the worst gut shots with no spade. I don't think we got a bunch of other good hands to barrel. That one's going to make the cut, but tea's too hot. This mug works too well. Actionless. Looks like we're not, yeah, not gonna crack 1,300 points today. Or 1,400, whatever. But I think we're done now. Yep, we are completed. So there's your 5-0. Finito. No point in really checking the points, but we will. You know from past days where you're gonna end up, but yeah, we're in 209th place. That's not gonna stay there. Not gonna stay that way. So, all right, next. 10-0 now. Oh. And after we do the 16 one, we'll have to do a calculation on the chest and see how long that's going to take. Real quick. It's decent flop. You can't see it, but I'll try and set it up real quick. So where is it? Ludra 4. There we go. What do we do for size? I'm gonna go small. And it's a pretty good river because you should have some stuff like King, Queen, Ace-X of clubs, even like Ace, Queen, Ace, King if he's nitty. So we get no action though. Table 1 is, what are we on? Aludra now? Aludra. Yeah. There. All right. Let's go to this screen. Man, the tea is still too hot. Holy fuck. This thing, I tested last night. Man, it keeps things hot. Holy. Burning the lips off people. Maybe you can sue? Could you sue? Maybe we might have a lawsuit here if I burn myself and have it on camera. On stream. I could, maybe sue for some undisclosed millions. And the donk lead up here, this guy's got no money, so we're just gonna call and call and call and keep calling and not fold. Check. Flop quads over here. That's kind of nice. The dude's got a half a stack, but still kind of cool, nonetheless. Checks the king turn, naturally. Why would he ever bet the king turn? No barrel on the king. Check, fold the king. 1,200 points that run. That's pathetic. Half pot here with the kings. A little bit of a goofy turn, sort of, but down here we have a set. And again, a little bit goofy, kind of a turn, but we'll bet again. Goofy goofball. I'm a little bit apprehensive to even bet this river, but not getting called that much, I don't think. But seems like a bet still. Over here we have this hand. Do we want to check or bet? I think we can bet. Nobody has a lot of flushes there when the ace is on board, really. I think I actually should have more flushes than him. In theory, that is. In practice, he probably has a lot more than me. Depending on the player. Let's bet. Bet and get a call. Ace king. Do we want to barrel this turn? I think so. Not going to bet ace king every time, but sometimes, as usual, that's the way these things go. Forgot to start the timer again, so I'll have to add 10 minutes to it or so. Our first aces show up down here. We get no action with them. I think I'm actually just going to fold this straight up. I know I have back doors and stuff, but I don't think I ever really win, so... And we'll be drawing extremely thin there against some hands. We'll need the back doors, basically. Do I want to try and make this guy fold an ace? I think we'll try. I could have Jack Queen here as well once he checks turn. Like I'm not limited to just flushes there. I could have Jack Queen as well. So whether he knows that or not, it's a different story. But what did that guy have? Ace deuce. Okay. Maybe I should check raise there. No pair with the ace king. Gonna check this one a lot, but not this time. Down here with aces, we get a call. Ace king up here, we're done, I believe. And down here with aces, we're still waiting. Got ace five and the ace king of diamonds and flopped. Flopped a five. Toppest of set. The biggest set in the game. Did we just rip it here? Now? What if he doesn't value bet river with an ace? What if he calls it off with an ace? I don't know. Oh, cooler. All right. That's cool. Still running fairly pathetic on the points, though, I have to say. Can't crack the... Can't crack the amount needed for a min cash. Oh. Oh, man. Well, that's concerning a little bit. We're going to fold river. Just not going to pull the trigger on the bluffs. It's that simple. What did he have? He had king 10 with the king of clubs. That would have been a pretty good one to bluff, but he just did not do it. I think Riverfold is probably correct if he's not bluffing that. Do we ever check nines here? Do we bet? Do we check? Man. We'll check this time. Problem is now you're in this like bluff catch spot. That kind of sucks. I mean, this is never a bluff ever, but it could be a hand like 8-9 or something. But I think it's mostly gonna be something like jacks, tens. Yeah. Yeah. Should have just folded there, but probably shouldn't have even 3-bet that guy with nines, to be honest. Didn't notice his stats. I just looked at the roll and did it. But not the end of the world. I would have liked to seen a river fold though, because his hand is so obviously so obvious that he has what he had. Probably should have 4-bet this ace queen, but man, can we really go 3 days in a row with no min cashes on the leaderboards? Is that what's gonna happen here? I guess you can, because we're about to. It's kind of weird to play all of them, though. I could see if you were just doing one, that would maybe happen pretty often, but doing, Christ, getting what, 5 chances per stake? 5, 10, 16. 5 chances per stake at 5-0, 10-0, 16, 20 chances a day. So it'd be 60 up them in a row where you can't break 1,300 points. Let's see, that's got to be unlikely, doesn't it? An unlikely run of variance. Alright, time for the 16 NL. Which we've never cashed before, so it only pays 20 spots though. So yeah, tough one to get on the board with here. Well, we're gonna try it for the 15 days anyway, and then this is day 8, I think, of the 15, so a bit halfway done. Alright, so now we're on Aludra. Or Amused. What are we on? Amuseden. I think we're on Amuseden. Different table names. Amuseden 2, 3, and 4 if I can find it. Where is it? There it is. And then the replayer will just be plain old Amuseden. If I can find that. There it is. Just test it. Yep, it's there. Alright. Let's do this, 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 and this. And sit back in. There. Start that again. Over here we flop this. Do we ever check it? I don't know. I'm gonna bet. This one you're gonna get check raised on a fair bit because he's gonna have a good amount of just a lot of stuff that hits around this board, like all the jack queens, king jacks, 7 8, 6 7, all this stuff. So bet again. But we can have all that stuff too for bluffs. So Super Mike. Yeah, we'll 3-bet him down here. Not going to call nits when they 4-bet. Just not going to. I'm sure he has some 4-bet bluffs, but it won't be enough as to where I mean, we're just leveraging the fact that he does open a bit from the cutoff. And that's pretty much it. Ace Jack up here will bet this time as well over here. Becomes not a great barrel, I don't think. Having the Jack of Diamonds, having, yeah. I don't think anyway, right? It seems like I got a lot of hands that can bet here. Ace Jack not going to be one of them. Now it becomes a little bit better. Blocking King Jack, blocking Jack Queen, blocking Ace Queen. All these things matter. So I think we will have a go here. Blocking Jack 8 as well. 10-8. Yeah, he's not going to fold a 10. Essentially, we're hoping he folds same hand, 5x, 9x, pocket 6s, pocket 7s. Ace Jack with the Ace of Diamonds, something like that. So not looking to fold out a 10. 1627. That might get us on the board for something. I have no idea how we got that many points, but it should get us on the board for something. Probably not a win, but it should get us on the board for something. What was yesterday? Yesterday, 1630 won it. So $16.27 should be close to the top few, I would think. That'll be a good, nice little bank. If we could somehow maintain that spot, as we are in first place. But I think we'll be top 3 or 4 in that one at least. That's nice. Pays $100 for first. Second, I think, is 80, and then it goes down to 60. I would take any of those. And I have no idea how. Like, it didn't seem like I got dealt any special cards or anything extra. I don't even know how it works. But obviously something happened. Things are happening up here. Things are also happening over here. Do we get to overbet this turn? Probably if we want to. And Super Mike the Knit. Might be getting a stack from us here with Ace King suited. Looks like he's going to. I'm not folding Ace King suited. I don't care how nitty he is. Just not going to do it. We get the classic flip. We win the first one and we burn no outs also. That's quite excellent. That river is, you know how I often say nut low? That's the nut high. That river is about as good as could come. Because you win the hand, you burn one of his queens, and you still got all the aces and kings left in the deck. So it really couldn't be better. So pretty lucky to win both those. Against fish, I'm just gonna do this against fish, who has way too many hands pre-flop. We don't have to check against the wide range. We only have to check against tight range, or watch our c-bet frequency against the tighter range. So the vulnerable hands I like to bet, ones like that where he just has Jack 10 offsuit. That I would rather have just fold. Not to mention all the worst 8x. He could have any 8x under the sun. So for all we know. Same up here, just going big. I think I actually might check call river in this one. For the reasons we just said, he has anything pre-flop. So, you know, he could just have all the Jack 10s, all the 5-6s, all that stuff. So, or he could just flop trips and check as well. Down here we got this. And what are we doing? I'm gonna check raise this one, I think. Am I? Yeah. Blocking the set's nice and all that jazz. Over here, I guess I'm gonna give up now. This dude hasn't three bet it. He's got a 3% three bet in 236 hands. It's hard to do. I'm just not even gonna call. It's a lot of hands to have a 3% three bet. That's I think anyway. Contemplating a check raise down here, but I don't think I will. I think we got better ones to check raise. Kings on this board. Oh boy, what do you do? We'll do this. I didn't realize we were this deep, but I'm just going to bet again. He's a nit, so if he does anything frisky, we'll be out of here. What did he have? Queens, tens with no diamonds. All right. Tens with no diamond. Snap call. It was a good runoff also, I have to say. Got to point out the good runoffs. That was the nut high again. So we'll be on the leaderboard for something today at 16 for the first time in, I guess first time in took 8 tries to get on there. Classic. Win them both again. Whoa. It's 2 flips in a row. We've won twice. I guess we can't complain about flips for a while. And at least it wasn't at 5-0. It's at 16 where, you know, the money's a little higher. Almost like 25-0. Not quite. We got one of these. One of these spots where I gotta keep it open for, oh, he just calls. Why do they always fucking do that? Like, why not shove? Why do they always do this? Just call. Like, that never fucking works, ever. I'm gonna call it off, though. Just rip it in. That's all you gotta do. Because I want to leave it open so I can reshove. I don't want the other guy just to, you know, that whole thing. But I think we're done after these 12 hands. And we are completed the 16-0 leaderboard. We're in first place for now, but that could change. We should end up in the top. Christ, we should get top 5 at the worst. Yesterday, 1631, 1607 second, 50. Yeah, we should be top few. So, anyway, that's that for that leaderboard. When I come back, I gotta figure out the points for this fucking, or not points, the rake for this fucking, chest and everything. Okay, okay. Why is it when you do good, it's luck, and when not so good, it's bad skill? I don't know. Not sure. I mean, it is luck. The leaderboard is all luck, right? There's no skill in that at all. It's 100% luck. So we are in first place on this one. If I can show it, maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. This leaderboard here, 16 and L1. And if you look at the completed one, 1631 yesterday, 1607 came second. So I should get top. And third place was in the 1500s, and we're in the 1627 range. So we would have got second yesterday by 3 points from first. So we should finish in the top 2 or 3. We should get between $60 and $100 for that leaderboard, which is worth doing, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I'm not sure. We'll do the 25 and L leaderboard now. Then we'll do lunch. And then we'll do. Well, I'll do the leaderboard, and then we'll do the chest calculation, and then lunch, and then I'll be back for more action. See how many hours we got to do today. So let me set this up. Yeah, it's a good run. If you get that, if that happens once in a while, you'll do all right on the leaderboards. The thing about it, you play it day after day and get nothing or very little, but it only takes one. That's why you have to play it every day, because it only takes one. The one big cash makes up for a lot of days of getting nothing. So. So let's do the 25 and L1, and then we'll have a calculation on the chest. And then we'll be back for 25 and L after. That's the plan. Yep. It's worth the test anyway to see how it goes, right? I've never done it this consistently before, so it's going to be something above 0. That's all I know. It's free money. That's the only guaranteed thing with it, is that you will win something. Just how much is the question. So it is free. It's free money. So and it takes 45 minutes to do the other 3, the 5, 10, and 16 one. So it's not like you're here for hours. Takes about 15 minutes to do each stake, and the 25 and L1 you get naturally. Like, I don't even have to do this way. I could do the 25 and L1 just while I play, the usual stake of 25 and L. You don't even have to win. You just get in the top somewhere, and then I don't know. We'll see what it works out to be. I don't really have a clue. I'm bluffing down here though. Jack 9, check calls flop, turns a pair. Okay. Mistakes on all streets there, I think. Maybe not the river, but pre-flop. Never a call. Flop, never a call. Yeah, if you can get it. I don't think that I don't know what the likelihood of it is of that happening really, but Doesn't matter. We'll never know, I guess, until you play. 15 days of tracking is not going to be enough to know. There's a lot of variance in it, but all you have to know is that it's plus EV. That's it. It's something above 0. That's all. That's a guarantee. So, how much is up in the air, but it's something. So, let's do this. Pretty good flop over here. No actions. So in the 8 days, I made 60 something dollars in the 8 days so far. So that's with the 15L1 included. So if you take the 15L1 out, we would be at somewhere in the 30s for 8 days, but that's kind of all. That would be fine. Some extra small amount weekly is all we're after. The 16 and L1 doesn't pay as many spots. It only pays the top 20. Whereas like 25 and L, I think, pays top 300. 10 and L pays top 400. So, and the reason is to get not as many players play 16 and L. So, it doesn't pay as many spots, but it pays a little more top heavy, I think. If you get a min cash, it's more. Like a min cash on 10 and L is not, not very high. Gonna have to bluff over here, I think. And we'll go with the normal size. He's not gonna fold an 8. Who knows what he has? Some kind of nuts, I would imagine. Half pot. And if we get raised here, we're probably just going to be shoving with queens and calling with like kings or aces. I think queens will be our kind of number one hand to 3-bet flop. Up here, we get the low paired board with king jack. And we'll check this time. Check and fold. Down here we flop a set. Gonna check turn. And we'll shove river still, even though it'll be like a 3x, 3x and a bit oversize. Do we want to check shove turn or check call or check raise? I think we're just gonna shove now. And that might not be the way I'd played against someone good, but lack of river bluffing, lack of, you know, maybe scare cards, maybe he folds a king, so on and so forth. Called over here with pocket tens to a tiny 4-bet size. I'm gonna check flop. It's a terrible turn. We will be calling though. It's a good river, in the sense that I don't think he really bluffs this river very much. Jacks, alright. Guys 4-bet a lot, but they just always have it. It's weird how... I think it's just from certain positions, they're just always going to have it. I should probably never be calling. But he did make it very small. They're not as aggressive as you think, even though the HUD stats indicate they are. From certain positions, that is. Like that HUD stat is, maybe they're over aggressive from a few positions, but I think once you get into those, once you get into that territory, it starts to peter out a bit. The jack turn. I'll check. Still don't quite understand how the points work, to be honest, exactly. I don't know how we got that many there. It didn't seem like, I don't know, must be something, obviously. What, I have no idea. It's all explained on, you know, they explain the whole thing on how you get the points, but down here we bet into, we get called in 2 spots. I don't see how we bet this turn. Cannot get there with our many outs. Oh, and we're done with the 25-0 one. So we're not gonna make it into the money on the 25-0 one, but that's all right. We're, yeah, 25-0. We're not even close. 12.56 was the best we could do. So yeah, I don't know. We probably won't hold in the 16-0 one either, but we'll be somewhere in the, we'll get at least 40 or 60, something like that. So that's all right. All right, now I got to calculate my chest. I'm going to close these tables. Just see, because we got 3 days left on the challenge. The challenge is going to be easy to get. We're over half done. So, or actually, yeah, not quite half done. So, this chest though, 39.34. 375 minus 39. 336 left, divided by 3 days, divided by 14. Yeah, so we got to play a lot. Gonna have to do about 8 hours today. Oh, 8 hours tomorrow and 8 hours the next day, which, that's fine. I'll be back very shortly. So I gotta add the 15 and the 10, so on the hours, we're over 50 now. But we'll call it 50. I'll 10 minutes I'm not gonna add, even though I'm owed 10 minutes, but I forgot to start it for the 25-0 one and forgot to start it earlier, so that was like an hour and 10 minutes, but we'll call it an hour. So anyway, I'll be back soon.